Working on putting on the 4-inch downpipes for Spool Performance. First one is on. I don't have the bolts in there just yet. I use the zip tie method. Gonna be taking this one off and putting this one back on. Fitment, no issues with the fitment at all. Look at that. No issues whatsoever. So far so good. I do a couple of sound clips without the exhaust, so just open dump. All right, so I got that little bracket off right here, or not the bracket, the bolt that's holding this bracket right here. This bracket I would definitely recommend keeping it on. Stabilizes the actual downpipe itself. Next thing what I recommend doing is gonna be in there. So that is gonna be what's actually holding the downpipe up. Let me see if I can get a picture. So that board right there, as you can tell, my heat shield is a little fucked up already. That's because I have gone downpipes before, and it's very hard to actually get access to that bolt at first. Even though my heat shield is all messed up and everything, I haven't experienced any rattles or anything like that. So honestly, when you're doing this, if it's your first time, get something that you can actually hammer into there. So grab like a pole, put it in there, and just start going ham until you have enough clearance to get to that bolt. That bolt should be a 13 millimeter. You can access it from the side right here. So it's going to be right here where you can access it from. This part shouldn't be too difficult, so I'm going to get to this. Is right here is going to be that zip tie method. I recommend everybody doing this. A lot easier to actually install a downpipe. So pretty much what you do is put a zip tie through the little hole here, put it here around the actual downpipe itself, get it on there, and then what I like to do is I like to kind of put it back, push it back more, so like this. And as soon as I line the actual flange up right here to the turbo, I just put these forward, and what that does is as soon as I get both of the turbo and the downpipe flange on there, I can just start tightening this up. And after, I'll put another one on this side, and then I put the bolt in. So I'll cut this one, and I'll put the bolt in. Makes it a lot easier to actually install and tighten the downpipes. So I have one zip tie around in the hole, and then I put another one behind it, where that little piece could go. So what that kind of does is, once you cut this first one off, you can just put the bolts in there with no problem, and it'll still be tight. And then after that, after it's all tight, and you checked it by going here, actually wiggling the downpipe, you can go snip that one, and you are all good to go. All right, so I went ahead and got this passenger side on now. So like I said, zip tie method. So that zip tie currently is what's holding up this downpipe. So a little loose just because I don't have that bolt tight in there. Gonna add another one around that ring, and then gonna cut this one and put the actual bolt in for you. So that should be tight. But once again, no fitment issues. Look at that, perfect. Perfect. Other side, not looking bad at all. Look at that.